But there is one man in baseball who defies hyperbole. There is no exact baseball field in over a century. Shohei.
Day here at the Big A, and Shohei teaches us something pretty much every single time out, especially last time out. This guy knows what it takes in reading batters. See what is in that toolbox today for Shohei Otani.
Creativity, 3-1, a 2.70 ERA in 10 starts. Mike Yastrzemski, Alex Dickerson.
When he doesn't have his splitter working, he'll throw his slider more. When he doesn't have his fastball going, he'll go to his cut.
Watch him, simply put, warm up for the game. And the game is now underway with the fastball. Losing it in the sun completely. He's got some help behind him.
Of the bag, and he's in his normal shortstop position.
National League team employs a designated hitter, and the American League team does not.
Or going on during the course of a game.
Long balls. As that one dives down and in, split-fingered fastball. 92 in and out of the catcher's mitt. Tightness, ended up missing 12 games. He's ready for that off-speed pitch. That's a base hit.
You're anticipating a first pitch fastball, so be careful if you're Oster.
Took last year off as the four-seam fastball sails out amongst the people a bit.
That was really cool down there watching Shohei Otani warming up. The first inning is a touch and feel for him. He's able to survive.
So he goes to that pitch. I think you could see the tilt to it. Fastball upper tier of the strike zone. Was he in his last 13 games? That ran in up under his hands. The count is full. Otani, he's put one out up there. Low and outside, cut fastball.
Or cutter along with a four-seam fastball.
Loads the back leg. Hammer. Boy, that was
anticipating a first pitch fastball up there, a walk.
Is on a crazy run right now. 1-1 the count. That one is rolled foul. Ran that one in at 9th league average. This is a strikeout pitcher. We know that. 2-2 under the swing.
Options 2-2. 3-2. You have to pretty much go after with a fastball. This is a slider with great spot with a slider.
Ryan Addington, the home plate umpire. Fastball, bottom of the strike zone. 0-1 the. Huge power year for Brandon Crawford as he chases up.
You can see that type. The Shohei go with that splitter and trust Kurt Suzuki.
Osman looks on as Otani spins off of that splitter and misses outside. Shohei driven toward right field. Into the glove. Was that time for you to maybe catch your breath? You had a grinding first inning, Mark Gubazar. You go sit down, palling him down, fanning him down. Gosman's been incredible this year. What people see against me with that split-fingered fastball.
It's a little bit different as far as their splitters, how much of a compared to Shohei Otani.
Here is Shohei. Fastball misses away. Good take. 3-0 the count. The 3-0, he takes outer part of the plate. 3-1. That's 95 or up. Almost 60% of 3-1. Oh, did he pull the strings on that splitter?
Shohei, when you go back over his last 12 games, he's had
3-2, pulls that one to the right side. He can run.
Let's take a look at our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Over here at the Big A on this show day. How about Shohei, the improvement we talked about?
That have the confidence to do that. They don't grow on trees. They just don't. And as he continues to work on it, but I think you make a mistake if you think there's a simplicity
on a pitch.
And against a team like this,
what happened?
Gooby, this is what happens when you're a two-way player. A true Nitorio right here. Oh, go figure.
I'm all about that. That distraction.
Is his foe. The count is 1-2, and he waves at a slider down and away. You're scared of the boogeyman under the bed? I mean, you absolutely are fearful of that split.
Season. So he's using all his pitches, knowing now.
Steven Duggar's having a really good year, and he backs it up even more. Ready for
a fall behind. 0-1. Numbers against Shohei this year were an .080 slugging percentage. So you would
the league, and it's because he does not make a whole lot.
I've always thought, and you've helped me learn a little bit.
Yeah, it throws everyone's timing off. The base runner, the hitter ball for a lot of his pitchers.
Swings and he misses right through the slide.
Hold it. I just couldn't. Shohei is just, he has such an awareness on the.
Just off the plate, another slider. He needs one of those 8-pitch innings to pull him back to normal.
Yeah, as much.
The 1-2, overthrew it. Elbow dropped on 78 effective pitches against the. Got a commitment, went back to the slider.
I think he was still in shock. That's almost a full swing.
It's amazing, guys, from the angle I have here near third baseline is.
With the runner at first. Squares the bunt. Like a 285 on base.
He's a top 10 defender in the outfield.
2-1 the count. Soto and Albert Pujols of homers this year, both. Swing and a miss. Spun out front a bit of that cut. Somehow he took that pitch. That was an excellent. Runner goes, pitches outside corner. That's strike 3. And Mike Tauchman, good evening. We'll turn the bed down for you.
Game today going a little Dead Kennedys, pull my strings, and that means using different.
DK bring back. Well done by you as that one's up and away. 1-0 the count.
And you know the need for Shohei to have a huge some zeros and get deep in the game. With
Babe Ruth 100 times. But this is a different era, a different world in the game, and to do two things.
Playing. That OPS is unreal too.
Just got a piece of it, and I'm not sure if I said it. And then rolled right side. The wall stays down. He's got to.
And going over the base, he's got to expand that a little bit more, covering the bag. He's going to be hit every day, pitching and hitting and running. That's huge. That's a great decision.
The air on the ground, working on his throwing as that one is over the outside corner.
Hey, Gooby, see how Dick
on something off speed.
With his hands on time, not so much his split. That's why I bring that up, Gooby, because I'm.
Big shift defensively to pull as that one is low. 2-2 the count.
98.
Past the outstretched glove of Rendon.
In base, but Dickerson both at bats.
The sweet spot for Otani. And we'll see if that's the same today. 2 outs. Maybe it doesn't get talked about as much these days, but you still had a bunch of hits to win the batting title.
And you're dealing with pitchers, especially now with Buster Posey, a number. Pitch. He's had success on the first pitch. You exploit that with a
hit hard. Iglesias races to the bat. Souvenir. This game's fun, darn it. All kinds of fun. Here is Shohei Otani. He recently announced that he would be taking. Helmet flies off. 0-1.
Pitch to a left-handed batter nearly 40% of the time, 36%.
Gutsy if you think about it. And you're going to get a lot of swings because it's tough to corral to throw it that much first pitch.
He tried to bring that up.
1-2. That's 24 games for Otani.
Well, that's 4 straight over third. So you think, okay, why don't you just let that splitter go? It's never really in the. All strikeouts for Shohei. Not a lot of splitters today. Again from Shohei, down to 14% last field for that pitch.
Everyone voting on Otani's side really hard back in the first, but it was an out.
0.1 inches. It's a late break to it.
Struck. Stayed back as long as he could.
The splitter for Gosman. It's the speed of the pitch. It's that hard 88 to 9 getting there, and it's dropping a significant difference between his velocity on his fastball and his.
Evolves into splitting the middle fingers to splitting the index and the ring finger. Of the baseball is what it is. Like he does. I mean, if you're throwing it. Out to third, pass to diving right. Was 1 for 4, struck out 3 times last night. Shohei with the cutter ran it right in. People moving from 2020 to 2021. Perfect for Duggar. Good fastball. With the step out as he was winding up earlier.
He knows how important he is.
Sure, you had better hurry. Fletch fires it. Not in.
I just love watching Iglesias, how quick he gets that baseball out of his glove on the transfer.
Into the dirt. He doesn't have to steal it. That's a wild enemy that time.
It's a 6th enough to be able to catch it because you're not going to be able to get your body over in front because you're not expecting that ball.
1-1 the count. 1-2 the count with the slider.
Out of the strike zone as an infielder, you got to keep this baseball in front of you no matter what.
The 1-2. Just missed the inside corner. Shohei can get back in the dugout. 2-2. Fastball, 97 miles an hour. Number 17, go find some shade. We'll see you hitting soon.
And for Gausman, even more is all that.
In accounts and also finish off batters.
The top 6 hardest hit baseballs thus far in this twice. You love getting that call. 1-1.
On our fastball from Shohei.
Fastball is high. Visiting baseball almost stayed dead even. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. Oh,
rush that up at 98, followed with a nasty split. Get his first strikeout with his splitter. Average has even dipped the 3rd time to a 161.
The 1-1. Right field. Rengifo looks up. That one's. Fires one to the backstop. 1-0 the count. Dickerson's had it. Scalded down the right field line. That up to Reds start to do that. Get loose down in the bullpen. Otani 4th.
It's a time where Shohei will end.
Ipe, Matt Wise come out. What are you seeing that you would want to address if you were chatting with him right now?
Just slow him down. And that's got to be the quick conversation with him now.
Had him out front. He flied out to center field last time up.
Be swinging here if it's in the strike zone.
At the benefit. He lost him. Pick up the pace in the bullpen. No one was actually throwing yet in the pen.
Ball centered at an infielder.
So he's due up 4th, by the way, and you have to 11 times this year. He's a fastball. Popped up. Long run still coming on. It's Claudio warms in the pen now. They're getting hot quickly. Shohei has been moved to right field, and different creative decisions Joe can make. Just got a piece of that one. Otani on 1-2. Got him! Fastball 99!
For Shohei Otani, got it above the hands, but it was on the inner head. Otani.
That almost cut at 98. Swings it, he misses it 98 as he. Split-fingered fastball turns it into and out.
What a surprised everybody that got out. By the way, a launch angle of 42 degrees on that one. Both pitchers have been dealing, give up solo shots in the fifth.
Shohei, beautiful pitch. 1-1 the count. Oh, you and I talked. Otani skies that one. The Giants will give it a look. Love it if you're a hitter.
Good take. Really good take on a splitter. And he made one mistake with a splitter.
He waves over the top of a split-fingered fast. Up in the night with a cold sweat because of what they're dealing with. Kevin Gausman, Shohei.
For both Shohei Otani and Kevin Gausman.
Jose Molina, Gallego, and
Well, the matchup worked. It's a first pitch fly ball right.
Shohei Otani. It's a great battle here today.
He did what he needed to do, and all of a sudden instincts. Makes a fastball at 96. So
I still think that going back to that. Well, he slowed down on his delivery of his slider.
3-0 the count. Suzuki, Shohei both chase that baseball. It's the best. Seeing this crowd react to him.
Nice play by Suzuki under it. He did that last night, so you got to be careful.
Awkward swing, slider, and he backed off on that one. Kind of looked like the swing in that Bugs Bunny cartoon that we talked.
Good pitch, 95.
Way. Those are my
Here.
The 2-2 pitch. Outside, got around that. The 3-2 from Otani.